They're not sending their best. They're sending people that have lots of problems. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, Florida man attacks teens. I mean, you might see that headline any day down in Margaritaville. In this case, and what I'm going to share with you, it involves a candidate for the party of family values. You know, those good Christians, quote unquote. You know, the people who care so much about children. So here's the deal. 59-year-old Republican candidate for Sunny Isles commissioner, a guy named George Bardmesser. He was at a Republican coffee meetup last Sunday, and he decided it would be a good idea to assault two teenagers. So, according to the arrest report, this incident occurred at a restaurant. This was where the meetup was being held. And Bardmesser was apparently seated at one table. There was a group seated at a nearby table, and they all got in a verbal altercation with each other. So Bardmesser gets up. He walks over behind one of the people at this other table, wraps his arm around the person's neck, one person's neck, in a chokehold. So the other people at the table jump up, other people in the restaurant jump in, they all try to intervene. Bardmesser ends up getting in a shoving match with these other people. And then Bardmesser slaps one of these other people. So these are teenagers that he assaulted. One of these people is 15, the other one is 16. And another person in the restaurant started yelling at him. This woman starts yelling at Bardmesser. She repeatedly was saying, you hit a child, you hit a child. And Bardmesser was seen on video. He just shrugs his shoulders, didn't care. And then apparently there was another city commissioner there. He approached Bardmesser, presumably to get him under control or try to talk some sense to him. And Bardmesser was heard telling this other commissioner, quote, "Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here." Now, this entire incident is on video, by the way, because the restaurant has surveillance cameras. So there's no he said, she said, he's not going to get out of this. And the owner of the restaurant told a news outlet, quote, "There was a couple of kids sitting, and I don't know whether they were instigating, said something generated this gentleman to get up. He put a chokehold on one of the kids and slapped another one. He got out of hand. He lost control. It should have never happened." So the owner also said that there was some sort of issue when this other group arrived. He said it was like, quote, "You can't be here. You got to get out." And everybody settled down. Next thing you know, he's grabbing one of the kids by the neck and then punching another one. So evidently, these kids attended the event with the current commissioner. It's a woman named Fabiola, I think it's pronounced Stuyvesant, I don't know, however you pronounce it. Anyway, I'm just going to call her Fabiola just in case. So these were not Fabiola's children who were assaulted. They were there with her and her son. And her son told the news outlet, quote, "He walks around me, goes behind and grabs him, starts choking him from behind, and then everyone starts trying to take him off of him. And he also proceeds to punch my other friend in the face after the commotion was calming down." So not good, right? I mean, guys running for office, not good. But it gets worse. I mean, check this out. This guy is a licensed attorney. He is a member of the bar in DC and New York. Maybe not for long, but it sounds like your quintessential MAGA man, doesn't it? So anyway, Bardmesser was arrested. He's been charged with child abuse. He appeared before the judge on Monday, and he asked her if he could speak, if he could give a brief statement. And she said, quote, "It's probably best you don't talk about the charges." So ultimately, she released him on a $5,000 bond, which, says so much, right? I mean, so much for all these red states being tough on crime. Physically attacks two children, gets to walk. And what that means is $500 out of pocket. Because it's a $5,000 bond. If he had somebody else put up the money, he only has to pay 10%. If you can't control yourself with children who are mouthing off, how are you going to deal with grown adults coming at you with criticism? I mean, in general, if you can't take some verbal attacks, if you can't let it roll off your back, you do not belong in public office. You don't belong in politics. This guy, clearly a loose cannon. He's had outbursts before, apparently, at commissioner meetings, cursed at them, all kinds of stuff. So this is what the Republican Party attracts nowadays. This is who the Republican Party has become. Have fun with that, GOP. All right, I will let you all know if I hear any more or when I hear more about this case. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, please subscribe to the channel if you have not. Trying to hit 100,000 by my birthday on the 25th. So appreciate it. Also, if you can donate, truly appreciate that as well. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.